What's up, Power Peeps and Deckies? Yes, you're back again, and I am too, with another View from the Deck. And today we're looking back at 2022. Wow, that went by fast. Was it a blur for you, as it was for me? Well, let's look into it. Now, a lot of crazy things happened last year, one of which was ISOM, the indie comic book sensation, self-funded, that made over $1 million and then some. DC Comics, they went through it. They scrapped their entire lineup at least 3 or 4 times. We don't know what they're going to do next year, but if the comic book publisher is still around, hopefully they'll be able to reconstitute and get their feet on the ground. But we never know. Maybe DC has finally met its kryptonite. We also saw Megan Thee Stallion twerk with She-Hulk. Yes, twerk with She-Hulk. Then Jennifer Walters helped Megan win her case against Tory Lanez. Not true, but Megan Thee Stallion did win her case against Tory Lanez, who allegedly, well, should we say guilty now since it was passed, shot her in the foot. But enough of that. We lost the animated voice of Batman in Kevin Conroy. He voiced the character for over 10 years. He was in the hearts and minds of many fans, and unfortunately, he's no longer with us. Concrete Comics made it into Diamond Distributions. Hey, that's a big move. It's proven to be a powerful indie brand. We said goodbye to Neil Adams and George Perez. Marvel was busy as well with a number of releases. Morbius came out in January, Moon Knight in March, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness in May, Miss Marvel over the summer, Thor, Love and Thunder, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and She-Hulk. Marvel is kicking butt, taking names. This is what they have always done. Now, many people believe that this Phase 4 isn't as fire as it was before, but you know what? I'm giving it time, so we'll see. DC had some accomplishments, not as big as Marvel, but they did launch the Batman. How many times are they going to do that movie? Who knows, but they did launch the Batman. The Kravitz girl looked pretty good as Black Cat. DC Super Pets hit the screen. It was so-so. I enjoyed Black Adam. It came out in theaters. People say it didn't do well, but it actually did pretty good in my opinion. It made its money back. It just hasn't made what they wanted to yet. But there's still overseas and home rentals, so we'll see. The Flash was supposed to come out, but you know, Ezra Miller just lost his mind, went crazy, and they scrapped everything he touched. Aquaman 2 was supposed to come out in December, but we had the court shenanigans with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Maybe that lended to it, who knows. But the real truth is James Gunn was appointed DCE King, and he pretty much scrapped everything. In March, Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. That was the year review in a blur. So what is there to look forward to? Well, the indie market in comics looks very promising. Advent Comics is wrapping up its Cosmos series. Constant Hustle is making moves behind the scenes. Coalition Comics, Grok Comics, and Starcross are releasing new issues, as well as Dojo Con and Argo Comics are always producing something. The ones to look out for are definitely Concrete Comics and its expansion lineup, not to mention the newcomer Midnight Comics and its unique American anime blend of comics, something that is really refreshing to be seen. And last but not least, my own Powerverse made a comeback with Super Team. 2022 was a blast, but it looks like 2023 will be even more promising. Here's to comics and the indie movement. Support your favorite creators, even those you might not like. Hey, look, because we can all use a buck, right? It's our turn to make a dent in history. Until next time, join the Indie Alliance and remember, be powerful.
Indie Alliance.